Dr. Julie Merriman is a licensed mental health clinician, counselor, educator, and author. And today she shares with us why women over 50 are struggling with professional burnout and a lack of personal intimacy. Here is her insight.
All right. Hi, doctor. Let's chat a little bit about, being a certain age and the kind of things that are affecting us at this age. I mean, what's really happening for women over, I'm going to say 50, even though we might be talking to women over 60 and maybe even just over 40.
Right. So much is happening. I want to just give a salute to our hormones. We love our hormones. And I'm a big believer. But so much more than just hormonal stuff is going on. We've been going for probably 20 or 30 years, just a packed schedule, taking care of everyone's needs before they even know they have them, swallowing our truth to keep the peace. And by the time we get to mid 40s, 50s, our body is so exhausted from being in survival mode. And it's all about our nervous system. When we go, we're living on this cocktail of cortisol and adrenaline. And when we reach middle age, our body is saying enough.
That resonates so much with me because, raising children and you reach a certain age, and I kind of said to my husband, I'm just kind of tired of all of the things that I was and am and all the things I do. So you call this good girl syndrome. What does that really mean?
Yeah, and it's really tied to burnout, identity burnout. But good girl syndrome, to survive when we're little, we have to appease. And then before you know it, we're grown women and we're very much people pleasers, taking care of others, being good, if you will, so that the tribe doesn't fire us. And that could be, girl, you might be getting absolute stellar performance reports, stellar reviews, doing stellar things, but we just are not able to feel what we're doing. And we feel so numb, no matter how hard we try. That's really tied to that appeasing. In the nervous system, it's even called fawning, where we're in that dorsal state and we're just kind of frozen, and all we know to do is people please, and we're terrified not to because we're so used to serving others, we don't know how to not.
You have 2 books out there. The first one is In Pursuit of Soul Joy. So I want you to touch a little bit on the key takeaway.
So the key takeaway, I use a lot of chakra psychology and somatic therapies to help ladies get embodied. We've got to feel what's going on so that we can get to this place where we have this capacity reckoning. So Soul Joy is all about getting embodied, and through that you really do plug into your soul joy because you're inside your body, living again, not just floating around as a floating head of competence.
Secondly, this book, I love this title. Are we going to have sex or what? I have a feeling what the key takeaway is, but I want you to tell me.
Sure. The key takeaway is that regardless of our age, we can be radiant. We can feel alive and full of desire. And in this book, there's a lot of nervous system work too, because the very first thing that goes when we are in survival mode, our brain is very stingy with energy and it's going to take pleasure off the table. So a lot of the work is getting that nervous system defrosted, thawed out, and living fully in your body, and not being afraid to take up space and show up and be as radiant as you want to be.
Radiant. I'm not going to float. I'm going to radiate. Go get both of her books. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Get books by Dr. Julie Merriman, In Pursuit of Soul Joy, and her latest, Are We Gonna Have Sex or What? Wherever books are sold. Learn more at juliemerrimanphd.com.